What's up, guys? This is the Mexican. I'm back here for another fresh drinks review for you today. Apologies, it's been a while. I've been a bit busy with going to San Francisco for 6 months and coming back to Australia, moving house straight away, sorting out all that stuff for the government, Vicky Roads, addresses, post office, all that kind of stuff. But today we're going to do the let's call this a reboot. Look, I'm all snazzed up. I've gone with a bit of a tweed jacket Christmas kind of thing. Patches on the elbows, the whole shebang, the bow tie, it's getting real. But today we're going to do the Edinburgh Christmas gin. Comes in a really lovely gift box and has quite a nice bottle as well. The gimmick with this is that it has frankincense and myrrh, which, if you don't know, was two of the three wise men's gifts to baby Jesus in the nativity story. The third one being gold for the three wise men. Just a bit of background information if you want to know the relevance of that. So I've decided to give it a go in three different ways. I've got it straight, of course. I've got it with ice, and I've got it in a gin and tonic. The tonic water I've decided to use is the Fever Tree because I don't know if I did this in the last review. I should have checked beforehand. But if 3/4 of your drink is tonic, only mix with the best. That's what they say on the bottle. Yes, so I will start by getting some of the aromas from the. First, actually, listen to this. The thing is sealed with a wine cork type thing. It gives a very satisfying pop when it comes out. Yeah, I talked over the top of that, so it came out quicker than I thought. So let's try it again. There it is. Hopefully you heard that. It's very satisfying when you crack this open. I can imagine it's pretty cool over Christmas. But yes, let's go with some of the aromas. This is the straight one, so hopefully I can get a good whiff of that. Okay, it smells like it's very juniper-led. I can't get much more from it than that. The box claims it's going to be a heady aromatic spirit. Okay, I suppose that part's accurate so far, with nutmeg and Seville orange for a warming, Christmassy glow. I didn't really get much of the nutmeg or orange. Seville's an Italian orange, I do believe. No, Spanish. I'm not going to get going on that. A Spanish type of orange. Hopefully we get some more spicy or citrusy notes when we actually go ahead and try it, which I'll proceed to do so now. Ooh, okay. Oh, there's a bit of it. There's a lot of spice on that, actually. This was not intended to drink straight, I'll tell you that. It's a bit of a kick there. Yeah, not bad, but if you're not ready for that kick, it'll surprise you. It really will. I was not ready for that. You may be wondering why I'm not doing a cocktail with this one. I didn't know what the flavor profile would be like, so I didn't want to put it in a cocktail where it just wouldn't suit. I don't want to put a really spicy or nutty thing in a Tom Collins, which is more of a citrus-based cocktail, for instance. So without knowing what it was going to be like, I didn't want to ruin either the cocktail or the gin itself. It's just not fair to base it on that. That said, the Christmas gin does come with a suggested cocktail called the Christmas cocktail, but since I'm not making it, I won't bother relaying the ingredients to you. It's might be a bit difficult to find. It is February now, and it's a bit after Christmas. We recently got a shipment in, and I thought I'd just give it a go. But since they won't be doing another run till at least Christmas, you might have a bit of difficulty finding it. So hopefully they do, so at least this review will still be relevant. But at the very least, you'll have the information about the gin. So we're going to move on to the one with ice, which is a good way to try spirits that are a bit strong straight, or a bit too spicy or whatever. Unfortunately, I've left this a bit long. The ice cubes have melted quite a bit. I had to relocate during halfway through the video. But we're gonna give it a go. Okay, at this point it's like 50% water, but I think over one ice cube, it'd actually be alright. It's just a bit much right now, to be honest. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, not fond of the water gin mixture there. It's not ideal. So let's move on to the gin and tonic. This one's fared pretty well over the course of, I don't know, like 5 or 10 minutes. Let's just dig right into it, shall we? Oh no, that goes well. That goes very, very well. Yep. I think the nutmeg really combines well with the Indian tonic water. That was the other thing. I didn't know which tonic water to get. Indian's always a good, like, safe bet. It's the basic tonic water. But this might pair well with the Mediterranean tonic water from Fever Tree, or anything with that lends itself to more citrusy characteristics. So the blood orange Cappy, for instance, or just the Sicilian lemon Fever Tree. They're both would probably lend itself quite well to this mixture. I'll have another sip, see if I can. I'll give it a bit of a mix, actually. That's why I got the spoon in the first place. I never actually did mix it, surprisingly. I'm a bit rusty. It's been a while since I've done one of these. All right. No, that's pretty solid. That's pretty solid. I'm gonna pour a bit more in, see if we can't bring out a bit more of that flavour. So far I've only put a shot and a half, but as you can see that's about 45 mils to 200 mils of tonic water, so it's not even a quarter yet. So we're gonna add a bit more, hopefully about 5 mils, because now the ice is added to it as well, so it's added a bit more water. So we're gonna let's go about a third of this, so about 10 mils actually. There we go. And see if we can't bring out a bit more of the flavours. That's roughly the mixture. At least with some gins, not all gins. Like for instance, the 4 Pillars Navy Strength. I don't think you'd want about a quarter of that as your gin. But other gins a bit weaker, you would probably want about a quarter. It's maybe even a bit more if it tends to be a weaker one or a more flavourful gin, because you want to bring out those flavours. But let's give this another go. Yeah, you can smell it a bit more now, which is good. Yeah, that was a wise call actually. Yeah, make sure you put about a quarter to your of your gin to your mix. That's what you want for this gin. So I suppose I'd better get down to the scoring out of 10. Let's talk about what it does well. It's got a really nice scent to it. It's really aromatic. A surprisingly big kick. The citrus does come through when mixed with tonic. It's not so evident by itself or with ice. In fact, you could probably just do away with this is the type of gin you don't really want to try, like, without a mixer. Oh, sorry. I don't know what frankincense and myrrh tastes like. Like you hear about it all the time because of every time Christmas rolls around, but I have no idea if I'm tasting frankincense and myrrh right now. What I can say about it is it's still quite nice, but if I'm sure, hopefully someone can correct me into what they taste like. Maybe that's what I have been tasting with that spicy kick. I'm not sure, but yeah, no, it's reasonable. It's pretty reasonable in a gin and tonic. Like I said, just pair it with a bit more of a citrusy based one to bring out the oranges in it. The nutmeg is quite evident in the when it's straight, but not so much in a tonic, which is probably one because I pretty much got punched in the face by the flavour there. It almost knocked it over. It was a bit much, especially since I wasn't expecting it. So yeah, maybe with like 2 or 3 ice cubes, and you drink it a bit quicker than I did, because after I let it sit, it was like half water, and it was this really weird mixture. It wasn't great. You want, like when you try whiskey, you put like 1 or 2 drops of water in it just to like smooth it out a bit. But yeah, gin and tonic, I can highly recommend it. And since they're recommending the Christmas cocktail, and now that I've tried it, I can see it working. It's got elderflower, lemon juice, pear. I did actually start talking about honeyed water, egg white, and bitters. The bitters would actually go well in here, actually, now that they've mentioned it. Angostura bitters, not orange. But yeah, no, so gin and tonic, pretty solid. What would I give it out of 10? I'd give it... how rough was I before my brief leaving of this show? I'm gonna give it 7 out of 10. That might be a bit high, to be honest, or it might be a bit low. But I'm leaning towards I might have gone a bit high for this. It's all right. It's definitely doable in a gin and tonic. It's nothing I'm gonna be like recommending a lot. It definitely has its upsides. The orange coming out with the tonic, and if you're into your spicy gins, it's great. And you like to drink them just with a bit of ice. That'd be where it's really good. But just as an easy drinking, everyday sort of gin, it's a bit hard to recommend it, and you can't use it in every cocktail. Obviously, it just doesn't work. It just doesn't have the flavor profile for that. So because it loses some versatility. I'm gonna give it 6.5. I'm gonna split the difference. I think I'm at my first 6.5. 6.5 frankincenses out of 10 myrrhs. I'm gonna split the difference on that. I've absolutely copped out there. I'm not gonna lie. But thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you learned a bit about the Edinburgh gin today. Hopefully you liked my swank outfit today. As always, guys, if you like the content, give us that like, share, and subscribe. You know, all that jazz. I'm going to be a complete hack here. I'm actually going to do it. I used to, but I'm really like keenly aware of how much of a hack I'm being. But yeah, once again, guys, thank you for watching. This is the Mexican signing off.